Welcome back to the channel. How you both doing? You all right?
I'm doing good. Hey, look, can you hear my the ceiling fan? All right,
No,
No.
man.
we
We're
good.
good.
What's up?
So, rapper, dancer, ebook author, 6,000 Uber rides and counting, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Yeah, can't complain. Happy.
That's
Amanda,
what's
you good?
Yeah, I'm great. I want to hear all about this ebook now.
I'm gonna take y'all through there. I'm gonna let y'all know.
Good.
Go on. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, man. What's up? So, the ebook, Behind the Wheel, 6,000 rides later, right? When I first started driving Uber like 3 years ago, the passengers used to get in and they would be like, "Hey, man, I know you run into some interesting people driving this Uber." So, my wheels started to turn a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I'm always in creative mode. I'm an artist. Like, first and foremost, I'm an artist. Like, when you rap, hip hop got this strange way of just basically putting you in a box. So I be coming up out of that box, man. I'm just an artistic guy all around. When I was young, I used to draw, all that. So when they used to be like, yo, I know you run into some interesting people all the time. So that was one. And then they would ask like these questions. They would be like, you don't be scared to have like strangers in your car? And their
Yeah.
one favorite question was, has anybody ever got in here drunk and thrown up in your car?
Ew.
That's
That's my
that's
biggest fear.
that's
Ew.
their
Surely,
favorite
surely they
question.
must have done. They must have done, though.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that started me to thinking. So what I started doing was this. On your iPhone, it's got the notes, the little note tablet, right? So over those 3 years, every time I would get like a noteworthy ride, I would scribble it down in my notes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like every ride is not gonna be exciting. You're gonna get
Some
normal.
people, some people want to be left alone, don't they, as well?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
You're gonna get
yeah.
normal people. Some people just jump in with their headphones. They be on their phone. You don't even know they're there. Some of them speak, some of them don't. But the more you keep riding, you're gonna run into some interesting characters, man. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? And
yeah.
the one thing that makes this book stand out, I tell people, I have seen Uber driver memoirs and stuff like that, right? But I live in the Gulf Coast of Florida. There's Tampa, St. Pete, and Clearwater. You already know about the headline Florida man and Florida woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Stories kind of present themselves.
you know what I'm saying? So, it's like you pair Florida man, Florida woman with a whole lot of just diverse cultures. I'm talking about all kinds of people from all over the earth. And it's got a little tourism vibe around here. You know what I mean? So, you put all that together and you got Behind the Wheel, 6,000 rides, Confessions of an Uber driver.
Awesome.
What's the
That's
one
how.
that jumps out? What's the story that jumps out? What's the one that actually that you play in your mind and you laugh about?
Well, it's like I said about the book, right? It's really not. It's not a book highlighting bad stories or like wild and zany stories. It's really a book about social, like just being social with people. It's a book about how to interact with strangers and the wild thing. I got wild stories in there. I got heartfelt stories in there. I got stories that make you want to laugh, stories that make you want to cry, compassionate stories. Um, well, I'm just I'll give you a story that's not even in the book. It just happened the other day. Okay. I go pick up this guy, right? So when you going to pick somebody up, they can text you on the Uber app. So the guy says, you're going to pick up my father. He's elderly. Please look out for him. Right? So when I go get the guy, it's this guy, he got a cane. He kind of like walking kind of slow. Come to find out, this guy's named Bob. He's 99 years old, right?
Oh,
Right. Bob is 99 years old, Bob is lively. I'm talking about this guy's lively. He's sharp. When he get in, I tell him my name. He say, "Hey, what's your name?" I tell him my name. The ride took like, I think I took him like 13 miles. So 13 miles in the city, stop lights and all this and that. You kind of pretty much get to know a person, right? He never forgot my name the whole ride. He asked me, he said, do you like jokes or trivia? I said, I like jokes. So he would tell these 5 minute long jokes and he remembered everything about the joke. Like, this guy was amazing. I said, Bob, yo, I want to be like you when I get 100, man. You know, he told me his birthday is in April. He's going to turn 100. He outlived all his siblings, outlived his parents, all his friends. All he got left is his children. And guess what Bob was on his way to? He was going to play gin and rummy with his friends.
So cute.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah,
that's really like the gist of what this book is about. People want to, you know, they want to hear, and the way I made the cover, you know, the cover pretty much like, you know, that's what get people into the book. The way I made the cover is kind of like in that, you know, it's people like, oh, were you in a police chase? Or, you know what I'm saying? That's just what happens. But really, this is a book about my encounters with people and how, like, I was a barber from like 2000 to like when I lived in North Carolina, I was a barber, and you learn barbering how to, like, you know, judge the people. Some people want to talk, some people don't. Some people start off talking and taper off. Some people start off quiet and start talking gradually. You know what I'm saying? So I learned how to just deal with people and stuff. An interesting story was I give you, you know,
it flashed in his mind there, didn't it, for a little
yeah, because I
second?
don't want to tell the whole book. I still
Yeah,
want people to
yeah,
be
no,
into
no,
this
that's cool.
book.
That's cool. That's cool.
All right, so I'm from North Carolina. I'm from a town called Wilson, North Carolina. I've seen some things in my life, right? So this lady called an Uber, and she's supposedly going to see her nephew. So we go to the south side of St. Petersburg, right? Well, like the south side of St. Petersburg, Florida is like, you know, you might want to pay attention to what's going on. We pull up on this street block, right? It's like 20 some guys standing out there, right? And I'm like, oh. So I pull up. The guys like looking at the car, like checking out the car. You know what I mean? Like all in the car. She get out and go talk to her nephew, who she was just on the phone telling, giving him, giving him instructions on what they were to do when she got there. See, that's another thing about the Uber, right? The people that catch rides with you, they don't know you. You just
Most
an
of them
Uber
don't care,
driver.
though. Yeah, they don't
Yeah, you
care.
just an Uber driver. They don't know you, but
Yeah.
she don't know everything she doing. I know about. So she get out the Uber, her and the guy like disappear behind this house. Then she come back like, yeah, I just talked to my nephew. She get back in the car and I'm like, okay, now I'm saying to myself, hey, I don't have, hey, I'm an Uber driver now, so you know what I'm saying. So that's pretty much the kind of stuff. Now the real interesting, crazy stories, you have to get the book if you want to know them. But those two stories, the story about Bob and the story about the lady taking me to, you know, make the transaction and all that, that's just the things that happen in the Uber. Sometimes they can get really extreme and sometimes they just good-hearted stories. You know what I mean?
Has
One of my
anything
friends.
really scary happened to you? Have you ever been like fearful during of an either?
Well, you know, a lot of times, it's a lot of traffic around here and stuff, right? So in order to be able to move real fast, get the person from point A to B and get the ride over quick, you have to drive late at night. That's when the less traffic is out. And that's when most of the Uber driver, most of the safe drivers go home. So of course, I mean, every night people get in and I'm kind of like looking in the rearview mirror, like, oh, what's, you know, what he got around, what he got in his waist, and what, you know, you always going to get that. You know what I'm saying? But I have so far, thank God,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, had pretty much good people. Now, I've almost had to remove a few people, and on the weekend, it's always somebody drunk, over talking and doing too much. But as far as being put in any danger, I think whoever's watching over me and whoever got me in their good graces, thanks to them, because for the most part, the way Uber works is that you're connected to the people some kind of way through their account. You know what I'm
This is
saying? You know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
saying that things don't happen, but for the most part, a person with an Uber account is gonna be like, don't mess up my account. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, to answer your question at night, and because I might go out tonight. You know what I mean? I might start at like 10 p.m. and like end up like I might finish like 4 a.m. So yeah, you gonna be in there watching your, trying to, you don't know these people. Some people might get in quiet. Some people might be doing a little bit too much talking. You might be trying to figure out, okay, what is this, what's going on? But like I say, I learned in life you can't fear everything. That way you'll never get anywhere just being scared of everything. So yeah.
Sure.
A few of my friends, after seeing the title of the book, there was a porn set of movies, like soft porn movies in the UK, called Confessions of a Window Cleaner, Confessions of a Taxi Driver,
Right,
Confessions
right.
of a
Yeah.
So
So
people like that. Is this G? You're like, no, mate, it's not that at all.
so what influenced the title was this. In the 90s on HBO, there used to be a show called Taxi Cab Confession.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. Yeah,
You
yeah,
seen that, right? So
yeah,
that's where I got the Confessions of an Uber Driver part from. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, but there was this one guy who picked him up at like got him from a bar, like 3, 4 in the morning. And he was as we were talking, he told me something, right? And I was kind of like, why did he tell me that? And at first I was like, what did he say? Like, did he really say that? And then I started thinking, why did he say that? Because what he said was kind of something that would lead up to something menacing.
Mm.
But nothing menacing ever happened. You would have to get the book to find out what he said and how menacing it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I go. That's how I go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So, so did you find it like quite a natural step to take from being in the music world into stepping into being an author and actually being comfortable in that, doing that as well?
Yeah, yeah. I'm the kind of person, man. If you talk to anybody that know me, they know I'm just like I don't mind reasoning with my people. I got a slew of people that just call me on the phone, get advice from me, just kick it with me. I'm one of those kind of people. So my guy from Yag Fu Front, my man Damage from Yag Fu Front, he always told me like, yo, bro, man, just record yourself more, bring more of yourself out. Don't just be a rapper, like a backpack hardcore boom bap rapper. It make you feel like I'm just some man all the time complaining about the ills of rap. And nah, that's not me. I'm actually, man, I'm a cool all around cat. Like I said, I'm artistic. I draw. I can sing. I dance. All of that kind of stuff. So basically, when you see me doing the little dance videos and when you see me writing books and stuff, it's really just me just letting the real me out and not just falling into this backpack mad rapper mad because rap isn't real anymore. And now I'm on this crusade to save rap. And nah, that's not me, man. I'm just an all around cool cat. That's who I really am.
You're enjoying it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, man. I'm doing. I got some more stuff I'm working on too. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that. I got some more artistic stuff. I a little makeshift comic book type of thing, which is where I take the Jay Gray. Jay Gray is like the regular guy, right? And Legal Alien is like his alter ego. He's the superhero. You know what I'm saying? On some hip hop ish. I got that coming. I got some more. I got a lot of stuff cooking up, man. It's just I'm in my creative space, like I told you last interview. By me not being in my home, I just got a lot of space to just vibe, be who I am, and just create.
Great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Who have you been working with recently musically? I've
Oh
seen the
man,
young kid, the young kid that produced your last track.
which one?
He looks young, and I can't remember his name, but he looks quite young. He probably looks like in his early 20s, bit of a beard.
Okay. I think that's Pyro the Don. That's
That's
Pyro
it,
the Don.
Pyro the
Yeah,
Don.
this is
That's
cat
it,
out
yeah.
of Chicago. A lot of times I run into people on social media. I have never met Pyro in person. I have never met Tim, Let the Dirt Say Man. A lot of these connections just come from they dope artists. They see me doing dope material and we just link. You know what I'm saying? Like as a matter of fact, with Tim Let the Dirt Say Amen, it was me seeing him and seeing how dope he was. And he had like some beat CDs for sale. And then I DM'd him and I said, yo, man, if I, get on the beat CD, I said, I'm a rap over it. He was like, go for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these be like social media interactions that just turn into something dope. Yeah, so Pyro is a producer out of Chicago, real dope. He's a real dope guy. One of the beat that I'm actually rhyming off of, that's Pyro Alien. I named it Pyro Alien. Just, sometimes when you naming, a lot of artists will know this, sometimes when you naming stuff, it just be spontaneous names. So I heard him playing the beat on his page. And I got in the comments, I was like, yo, that beat dope. He
It
was like, yo,
is.
you
It
want it?
really is.
Yeah, he was
It
like, yo, you
really
want
is.
it? I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. He was like, what's your email? Boom. And that's how that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Have you any kind of plans to like step into something different and actually be on stage performing in terms of acting, not just music?
All that. All that. I'm ready for all that, bro. I just told this guy over in Tampa, he wrote a book not too long ago. I just DM'd him. I said, yo, when you start casting for the movie, let me know. You know what I mean? I'm with all that, bro.
We've just been interviewing a couple of people recently that have managed to come out of the music world and step into acting. It's a local production that's been in Texas, and it's kind of worked for them. It's worked
What?
with the vibe of their music. It's worked with who they are within their community, and it's kind of been the perfect role for them. Are you looking for something like that, or for something
Yes,
that'll expand you a bit further?
yes, sir. I'm definitely looking for that. If you know anybody that's looking for somebody like me, you let me know. Because I'm definitely looking for that. That's what I'm into, bro. Like I said, I don't want to get pigeonholed into this box of being a super mad. Right now, man, I'm just an entertainer and an artist all together, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What's next for you, like now in terms of writing?
I actually got, I'm gonna put this in the air. I'm gonna speak this into the universe. Because I always be having songs. I make songs whenever I get a chance. I got a song, man. I feel like it's really gonna be like a hit. It's not even like a boom bap backpack type of song. It's a sing along. The hook's catchy. Everybody can feel it. It's gonna take me out of that underground um guy with the, it's gonna take me out of there it's gonna put me and people gonna know like, okay, yeah, he's like a dope songwriter. It's a dope song. It's got the intro, the hook, the chorus, the hook, the chorus. Not just like, you see me on Instagram. Sometimes I just put down 16 bars because people got this supposed short attention span. But
Yeah.
this is
It's
a
true.
song, it's dope, it's radio worthy. When
Oh,
you hear
good.
it, especially you, man, it's about a girl. Well, it's
Oh,
about females in general. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
it's dope. It's dope. I'm releasing it sometime this year. When y'all hear it, you gonna be like, oh, okay, that you can be like, oh, okay, Jay really like I really do this. Like at first, I wanted to ground myself for the boom bap true school hip hoppers because that's the essence right there, right? But I'm actually just a dope artist, songwriter, and all that, and y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see.
I
I
respect
like.
that you feel you've seen a necessary thing to step over into a little bit more of a mainstream kind of vibe.
Yes, sir. This right here is a banger, bro.
End of the day as well, everything's about this, isn't it? Nothing else matters. It doesn't matter if you're fucking Milli Vanilli or you're a badass rapper. It doesn't matter.
The
Whatever
bottom,
comes in between.
That's the bottom line. And what I noticed
Yeah.
is sometimes you can get caught into, people, they'll, yo, that's fire, that's fire, that's fire. They give you all these compliments, but you look at your Apple Music and you look at your streams and you look at your website and be like, you're like, I just got a billion fire emojis and all these thumbs up, and you're looking like it's not equating to any bread. Let's
Yeah.
get to the, because come on, man.
Yeah, we know that as well. We get that
You know what I'm
that same
saying? This
vibe.
is a
Yeah.
capitalistic society. Let's get to the capital and let's capitalize.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Yeah.
So
Right. Go on. Sorry.
even the dance videos are like an extension of just me being me. Like the dance videos basically they multifaceted, right? I'm doing a little dancing, BSing in my bedroom. I'll be in this actual room right here. But another thing they serve is to show you that if you go back to all those dance videos and listen to them, I always label the name of the song and who the artist is. If you go back and watch those dance videos and just don't even think about me dancing or anything, man, those songs it's nothing but bangers and it's all good music and none of it is hip hop. It's like soul, dance, good music. I mean, I'm also a DJ. I got my DJ booth right here. I also DJ and everything. So like I say, I started noticing that people putting me in a box. Yo, hey, yo, just that old school. They would always say, I'm old school. It reminds you of the 90s and where you from? You sound like you from New York. And I like, yo, that's all good. It's all good, but don't box me in like that, man, because I might be doing anything tomorrow. Anything that's within my morals and integrity, I'm gonna be doing it. So you know what I'm saying? Don't just be looking for one thing from me because I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, you are a real artist. You're like an old school artist. You do
That's it.
everything. You
That's
can
it.
do everything. That's really respectable.
That's how I am. So like I say, if y'all, Ralph, it seemed like you wear a lot of hats too. So if you need to cast me, bro, whatever you want me to be, like a bank manager or a whatever you want me to be, man, a hitman or hey man, listen,
Yeah, man.
I'm 6'5",
like
and I'm 6'5". I've been getting in shape. I'm slimming up, man. Let me know if you got some roles for me, man.
I'll have a look out for you, my friend. Right. Thank you for your time, people. It's always been a pleasure.
Hey,
thank
I
you.
appreciate y'all looking me up and doing this interview, and I appreciate y'all support through social media and all that, man. It means a lot.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good one.
Take care.
Peace.
Take care, man. Peace.
All right.